Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another Cars 3 video. I'm not gonna say review because this is a little different. It's kind of like a news video. This will be rather short because I already did a review of Smokey. I'm just letting you guys know that there is a huge variation out now in stores of him, so check this out, guys. I found this variation at Target, the one here on the bottom, and this is the previous version that you probably found in May and June, and probably you can still find it now, but check that out. The new one on the bottom is a lot longer. It's lacking the side view mirror, and there are a couple other differences that we'll take a look at when I open him up. So yeah, this is pretty insane. There have been a lot of variations for Cars 3, just main characters already, like I'm sure you guys know with Cruz Ramirez and the back window and the outline. Jackson Storm has had a variation, Cal Weathers has had variations, so they're just really pumping out all these weird variations, but I think this one's my favorite because he is just so different. And I was able to find two. This one will be staying in the package. This one will be cracked open. Alright guys, so let's just jump right in here with the comparison between this new Smokey and the previous release. Now there will be a new official variation of Smokey coming out later this year in a 2-pack with Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet. It'll be called Heyday Smokey, and it was seen in the movie when McQueen was watching that old film clip of Doc Hudson crash. Very, very sad. That's not a spoiler, by the way, because it was shown in a trailer. So it'll be when he was the crew chief of Doc Hudson. So he's like in a more brighter orange color, more of like a reddish orange, I think, actually. And he won't have any of the rust or dirt that he has now. And I do believe that that model will use this longer new variation here of Smokey. So as you can see right off the bat, the expressions look pretty similar. They look a little bit different. I like the newer one, but the smile looks the same. I think it looks different because of how much longer this is, so you can really get a peek in there at the eyes. Whereas before, this flap really overshadowed onto the hood and therefore the eyes, so you really couldn't get a good look in there, but now you can, and I like that. Of course, he now has a longer silver hood ornament there, as you can see. The silver lines on the side have been adjusted to fit the longer version as well. Same thing with the grille, looks to be adjusted a little bit, looks a little bit bigger. Now the headlights look smaller actually, which is a tad bit surprising if you ask me. You can definitely see that they're smaller there side by side. It looks like the dirt and rust decals are the same. You can see it's a little bit more vividly purple though on the older version. Now it's a little bit fainter, which I think is realistic. I mean, he really wouldn't rust and become like a plum color. Now it'd be a lot more faint. So I like that. This side looks pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same there. His rims look identical, same size as well. Now I think the new Smokey is just like maybe 1 millimeter, if even that taller. Like he's not that much taller at all. And really the only adjustment here is the length. So we're really only looking at length. It looks like the width stayed the same as well. Now on the sides here, he is lacking that one side view mirror that Smokey had there on his left side, which is 100% accurate to the movie. From what I remember from seeing from pictures and whatnot, he does not actually have any side view mirrors. I guess, you know, he's too cool, he doesn't need them or something, I don't know. But yeah, he did not have them in the movie, I don't believe. On the side here, of course, you have Smokey's Automotive Service, and then it says Thomasville down there. It's very hard to see, but that's what it does say in those blocky leathers. Now moving toward the pickup bed here. It's very, very rusted, and it's a lot darker than the previous version, especially if you look at the fender there. It's not as bright, like right there. On the other side, same type of deal. The purple or pink is definitely a lot more faint and darker than it was before. Like before, it looked like bubblegum pink, which I don't think is too realistic, and now it definitely looks a lot better there. As you can see, it's like definitely what you see when something rusts and has been through rain and sleet and snow, Mother Nature essentially. And you can definitely feel that this one, I don't know, I feel like this one's lighter, which is a little unfortunate, but he does have a lot more plastic because the bed here was extended, and that's the main part of him that's plastic. As you can see there, like there's no question that it's quite a bit longer. I'd say like probably like maybe a little bit less than a centimeter longer. And it doesn't seem like the inside of the bed is textured like it was before. You can see the texture of the wood there. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that is on the new version, which seems to be a downgrade. Everything else seems to be an upgrade except for that, so a little disappointed there. The back windows look pretty much the same. This one looks to be a little bit like taller. And on the back here, you still have Best Dang Garage in town, although it looks smaller here on the new version, which is just kind of strange. But one thing that I really do like about this new variation of Smokey is that he has these chains on the back here, one on the left side and one on the right side, so he can hook up to something else, like that one thing that I had in the trailer and in the movie, of course, when he was like, I don't know, helping McQueen train. And then on the license plate there, it does say BST-GRG, so Best Garage, just abbreviated. Also, I'm sure these chains are used to maybe flip the bed door up and down. You guys know what I'm talking about, this thing right here. Or it's used to hook up to other stuff. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know much about trucks in real life, especially old trucks. And since he is a Hudson truck from like the 1950s, yeah, I don't really know much about that. Another awesome improvement is the spare tire. Now, I think I can forgive the untextured bed there, especially since we got a spare tire. Now, this thing is amazing. I don't think we've ever gotten something like this on just a regular release in a long time. The only other car that I can think of with a spare tire is Sarge, and Sarge has been with us since 2006, so this is awesome to see. It really tells me that Mattel is still invested in the line and they still want to make the cars the best they can be for us fans and collectors. So that is amazing right there. I give this new variation of Smokey a solid 9.5 out of 10. Like, look at that. It was so much longer that they were like, okay, we'll just add a spare tire to make it look cool. That is fantastic. Mattel, awesome job. I mean, we got added chains right there. They were not there before. The rust and weathering looks a lot more realistic. Of course, he's probably longer, which makes him more accurate to the movie as well. Just amazing. And of course, he does have the side view mirror, which is accurate to the movie as well. Mattel, bravo to you with this variation. I was a little bit concerned when I originally found out about this because it's like, seriously, another variation that I have to buy, and I buy two of it, of course, so I'm just kind of blown away because I'm definitely not concerned about that anymore. I have no problem with spending an extra like $7 for these two variations because it's just such an improvement, and that's what I'd like to see. They are correcting their mistakes and they're trying to make it better, and they're doing that with like all of the cars. Jackson Storm, Cal Weathers, Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. Let's see what's else to come. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what other variations they will do in the future. So guys, let me know in the comment section below if you're happy about this variation. Do you prefer maybe the older version? I mean, you might. I personally do not at all, but who knows? You guys might. And let's just do a couple quick comparison shots here with Doc Hudson. They look fantastic together, of course. I think they look a lot better, you know, than that looks because the truck, Smokey, he's a truck, he should be longer. Here's Lightning McQueen next to him. I feel like that looks a lot more accurate to the movie as well. I don't think we've gotten any shots of those two in a trailer together though, so I can't show them on a screen. Here's Dynaco Cruz next to Smokey. And here is the group shot. Unfortunately, this will never happen because Doc passed away. But, yeah, I have a lot to talk about. I was just going to say something and I caught myself because it's a spoiler for the movie. But there's a lot to talk about regarding like the whole Smokey and Doc Hudson thing. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. I think it might be a custom or something like that, or a D23 exclusive. I thought those would have arrived sooner, but you know, they just have not. So a little unfortunate there. Hopefully though, they arrive tomorrow so that I can review them over the weekend. And so this is kind of like a bonus video, a little shorter than usual, but still something that I think was necessary to do. So thanks again for watching. By the way, this is not a mini racer. This is the plastic mini line from Toys R Us and Target. However, there will be a mini racer Smokey, as you can see right there. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye now.